Now, this is a call and repeat song. So say what I say and do what I do. This is Pepe. This is the house of Pepe. But this is Pepe. This is the key. Oh wait. Oh shoot. This is the door. This is the door to the house of Pepe. But this is Pepe. This is the key. This is the key to the door to the house of Pepe. But this is Pepe. This is the mouse. This is the mouse that ate the key to the door to the house of Pepe. But this is Pepe. This is the cat. This is a cat that chased the mouse that ate the key to the door to the house of Pepe. But this is Pepe. This is the dog. This is the dog that chased the cat that chased the mouse that ate the key to the door to the house of Pepe. But this is Pepe. This is the man. This is the man that chased the dog, that chased the cat, that chased the mouse, that ate the key to the door to the house of Pepe. But this is Pepe. This is the woman. This is the woman who scolded the man, who chased the dog, who chased the cat, who chased the mouse, that ate the key to the door to the house of Pepe. But this is Pepe. This is a spider. This is a spider who scared the woman, who scolded the man, who chased the dog, who chased the cat, who chased the mouse, that ate the key to the door to the house of Pepe. But this is Pepe. This is Pepe.
Joy, joy, joy. And this is Unity of Richmond. Yay! So we welcome all of our friends online, and a loving, joyful hello to Reverend Valorie, and welcome to all these wonderful faces here today at Unity of Richmond. So today we're going to start with a prayer for Youth of Unity. Let's see if it's up. Is it up? Nope. Here we go. Nope, this is different. Sorry, it's the community yoga, which I'm going to endeavor to read. Help me out here. Together. The community yoga preschool is attracting diverse families to enroll in this joyful, nature-focused yoga program. We see divine order in completing all that is to be completed to prepare our building, hiring staff, and enrolling 15 children to share. To share. I am grateful. We are grateful. So it is. And there is a prayer for the Unity program, which I'm going to read, the Youth of Unity. We see our Youth of Unity program growing and thriving with activity. Our programs teach and empower children and youth to live authentic and powerful lives using our unity principles. And so it is. And now a member of our youth will read the daily word. Thank you.
My partners in Is it on? Okay, there we go. Woo! Okay. In love and faith, I pray with you. I am honored to pray with others, and I am grateful when others support me in prayer. When praying hearts and minds are joined, the power of prayer is multiplied. My partners in prayer may be in the same room or far away. We may be close friends or strangers. The power of prayer transcends what mere words can express, so we need not even speak the same language. We share the heart's language of love and faith, although the appearance of sickness, appreciation or of lack or insufficiency, or interpersonal discord may have prompted us to pray. We set those concerns aside as we say yes to the wholeness, abundance, and harmonizing love that are blessings in our lives in every life.
Good morning, everyone. Let's all stand up and sing our congregational.
Giving thanks, growing spirit.
Don't you love rainy days? So much fun.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's try that again, more peacefully. Extra peace.
Giving thanks, growing spirit, transforming lives. Giving thanks, growing spirit, transforming lives. Giving thanks, growing spirit, transforming lives. Giving thanks, growing spirit, transforming lives.
It's on. Yeah. Thank you. My prayer was answered. Ah. So I invite you all to breathe in and breathe out, and relaxing wherever you are, allowing your thoughts to drift down into your heart space, for that is in the heartfelt mind of God where we are all connected. And today, with the youth program, we celebrate the circle of life. All of us are joined in unity of Richmond, grateful for the youth and all of their liveliness and enthusiasm that they bring to this congregation. And as a cloudburst just came overhead, all of this beautiful rain cooling us down, nurturing nature, we are reminded that we're not only connected to one another, but we're also connected to Mother Earth and to the entire cosmos in this beautiful web of life, this circle of life. And so we affirm this, we embrace this, and so it is. Amen. Okay. We have another prayer, the Richmond Metro prayer. Comes out of Richmond Hill. And together we say, we pray for the churches and religious institutions of metropolitan Richmond, for all religious communities, assemblies, orders, brotherhoods, sisterhoods, religious societies, and para-church organizations. Amen. And now, since we love to get together and have fun and be connected, and we have lots of opportunities for that. The first opportunity I see is the affinity groups, which meets today after church and at 12:30. The purpose of the affinity groups is for education and transforming unconscious bias so that we can do our part to dismantle racism and inequality. As we do so, we build inclusive spiritual community. Groups will be structured and have facilitators. Sign up in our space in the hallway. These groups will be in person or hybrid as requested. And our next is Learning Through Yoga Sutras from our own Barbara Hess, Svarupa Yoga Meditation teacher. Okay, sutra means thread, and each sutra represents one thread in rich and complex tapestry in yoga. Barbara has studied with a yoga master teacher and is qualified in presenting these healings. The first group is going to start on June 15th, the next 22nd, 29th at 7 to 9, in person or by Zoom. Please sign up in the lobby, or probably call the church if you like. A suggested love offering of $15 per class. In inquiries, you can contact Barbara, and an email address is listed here. And you also should be receiving these in emails from the church. And if you're not, let us know so we can put you on the list. The third opportunity is really an amazing one. We have a wonderful spiritual healer in our midst, Reverend Vicki Cantelmo. Vicki is an artist and a master of crystal healing bowls. So next Friday night, June 17th, right here, 6:30 p.m., lasts about 45 or so minutes. You might want to bring a yoga mat so that you can lie down and really take in all the energy of the crystal healing bowls. And I have to say that it's very indescribable, and it's very healing and very relaxing. So if you're looking for some of that juju, then come on down. Let's see. Okay, the next one. Oh, I think I know a little bit about this one. Painting from the inside out. So you don't come to paint a straight line or paint like I paint. You come to paint from the inside out. And in this spiritually led program, we connect with that intuitive, creative side within. And this one is going to be inspired by the paintings of Georgia O'Keeffe. She did some incredible watercolor paintings that are abstract and also some more that are on the realistic side. So that's going to be, when is it going to be? Next Saturday from 10 to 1 right here. You'll have to be in person to do this one. So $30 in advance or RSVP on the website. And basically, all the materials are provided. So just bring a friend, bring your creativity, bring your willingness to play. Thanks. And I'm here if you have any questions afterwards. And the next one is our own Laurie, and it is Brave Art Line Drawing. I'm sorry, Dancing. I can't read this very well. July 23rd from 10 to 1. Overcome your fear and learn to draw with Laurie Walker. Sign up in the gathering space designed to meet you wherever you're at. So, yeah. Okay, and Laurie would like to, Laurie's here if you have any questions. Yeah, and here, you want me to hand this to you?
Hi. Just a quick announcement. We're doing the July 4th first gala dinner. We're in the process of getting all the paperwork and stuff out, but Reverend Valorie wanted something to be put out there today. So the Men of Unity are sponsoring it, but they could use a little support. It's actually going to occur on July 4th, and then it will be at 6, and then plenty of time to go over to the fireworks or take chairs and sit out in the field somewhere around here across the street. So the Men of Unity are looking for some folks to assist them with that. And if you want to come and bring something, the cost is $10, but we'd need to know ahead of time what you're bringing so we can kind of have a nice buffet of items. And I think children is 10, adults are 15 if you're choosing not to bring anything. So just kind of put that on your calendar if you're interested, and more details will be coming out.
Okay. And next, Marilyn.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Lord, teach the children to stop the fighting, start uniting, live as one. Let's get together, love each forever, sanctuary for you. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Lord, teach the children to stop the fighting, start uniting, live as one. Let's get together, Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Lord, teach the children to stop the fighting, start uniting, live as one, get together, love each forever, sanctuary for you. Oh Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
How do you turn these babies on? Is that on? I think that's on. All right, all right. Good morning, Unity. All right. So, our diversity statement. Can you all see it? Yep, you can. Okay, let's say it together. Unity of Richmond is a safe and welcoming spiritual home that stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion for all people, including, but not limited to, color, age, ability, gender expression, culture, socioeconomic status, sexual orientation, and belief. Yes. And there you see Marsha P. Johnson. Love that Marsha P. Okay, so this month, Senator Warner tells us that this year's Pride celebration calls us to address what remains to be done in the fight for equality. And I quote, "Unfortunately, in the last year, we've seen a wave of discriminatory bills sweeping the nation. Access to health care for trans kids, adoption by same-sex couples, and many other issues are facing severe regulation or even being criminalized for no other reason than to punish LGBTQ plus folks," end quote. So going back in time to where it all began, in 1969, homosexuality was essentially illegal. You couldn't hold a license for any type of profession. If you were gay, it was illegal to serve you alcohol. In Greenwich Village, it was illegal to cross-dress. But after years of police raids at the Stonewall Inn, a popular GLBT bar, in June of 1969, the streets erupted in violent protests that lasted for days, led by activists, many of whom were trans women of color. The riots sparked the gay civil rights movement, and this is the reason why today, in June, we celebrate the month of Pride. So it's
Apropos at this time, at this juncture of racism and LGBT discrimination in America, and in celebration of Gay Pride Month, that I share with you about a Black trans woman who is an icon and a foremother of the Gay Pride movement. In honor of Marsha, today, in the words of RuPaul, I've got my drag on. One moment. There we go. So I'd like to introduce you to Marsha P. One of the most important things to know about Marsha P was that the P stood for, pay it no mind. I can't snap it. Pay it no mind. Marsha, pay it no mind Johnson, towards life's hardships and those who were rude to her. Marsha's message was, pay it no mind. And that's just what she did. Her job was to show up bigger than life. The generosity of her spirit was always right there. She might only have $2 left to buy some food, and before she even got to her destination, she wouldn't have any food left because she gave it to people who were less fortunate than her. Many called her Saint Marsha because of her incredible generosity. At times in her life, she was homeless, worked as a sex worker, struggled with serious mental illness, contracted HIV, faced racism and transphobia. But despite whatever challenges she faced, or maybe even because of them, she remembered that we are all brothers and sisters and human beings in the human race. And with a beatific grin, she would claim, we are all in this rat race together. She offered a loving welcome to all who crossed her path. And for those who had the eyes to see, she was Saint Marsha. She understood that until we all have our rights, no one completely has their rights. So this June, let's be proud. Let's hold our shoulders back and our heads high in celebration of who we are, just as we are. And like Marsha, let's celebrate others and walk the path of loving kindness. And most of all, just as Marsha was, let's remember that you, me, and all are unique, unrepeatable expressions of God. Thank you, Marsha, and happy Pride Month, everyone. And anybody that would like a pride flag, please take one and pass it on down.
Good morning, Unity of Richmond. Good morning, graduates, and greetings to all of the youth of Unity and families who are here today to celebrate this graduation Sunday. When I think about graduation, I can't help but think about the Dr. Seuss classic book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. Because I think that we can all relate to the excitement and the expectancy of graduating high school or college, completing one phase of our lives, and moving on to another. It is important that we recognize our accomplishments and appreciate the spiritual, the family, and community support that we've had along the way. So here's what Dr. Seuss has to say, just a little piece of that. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Out there, things can happen frequently to people as free and as foot-to as you. And when things start to happen, don't arrive alone, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go, unquote. With a single, eye single, and a mind undivided, we can move with the flow of spirit and accomplish great things. We can place our attention where we place our attention.
All right, I think we're going to stop there. Thank you. I'm sorry Reverend Valorie cannot be here today. Let's see, does that work? All right. So today is about celebrating our youth, and I'm sorry that Reverend Valorie can't be here, but love the short video intro, so thank you for that. So actually we're going to start today by recognizing two of our youth who were recently elected to Regi. So Sarah and Danielle, if you all could please come up, and then also Delaney, if you would like to come up as well. And we're going to just ask each of them to, one of them to explain what Regi is, and then maybe what each of your roles is, right? And then I'll recognize Delaney as well. So what is Regi?
A Regi stands for a regional officer, and me and Danielle just recently got elected along with one other kid that is from another Unity church in the Eastern region. And basically what we do is we like kind of help lead the youth, and there's organized rallies and stuff like that.
I'm Danielle. I'm Spirituality Regi, and basically I just like lead all the meditations and lead people through it. And
I'm Sarah, and I'm Communications Regi, and I reach out to people across the Eastern region with their concerns and whatever they need.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so it's a big deal to be elected Regi, and you know these girls will have real leadership roles. They're going to be meeting regularly with Janelle, our Eastern Region leader. They're going to be helping to plan rallies. They were just both recently at our Unitine retreat. They played leadership roles. They led family groups. So it's a real honor to have two of them at one church. So really excited for the two of you. And Delaney, I wanted to recognize her. We're going to have a longer ceremony this fall, but Delaney is going to be moving up from our Unitine program to our YOU program, from middle school to high school, and so is Victoria. So really just thrilled to have her with the high schoolers and attending rallies next year. So congratulations to you as well. All right, you guys can sit down. Okay, so now Mary Beth and I are going to both introduce our two graduates. We have two seniors graduating today, Marilyn Pham, who sang earlier, and also my son Ian Bland, who was playing the drums. And I'm going to start by introducing Marilyn, and then she's going to come up and give a little talk, and then we'll do the same with Ian. And then Mary Beth is going to ask some questions of each of them. And at the end, we'll be presenting them with a gift. And we'll let the congregation bless them. So I'm going to start by introducing Marilyn. Marilyn, wow. You are such a fire and an awesome breath of energy. And I will never forget going to retreat up in Pennsylvania. And it was this camp that had all sorts of, grass and hills. And it was, just really hard to manipulate. And here Marilyn shows up with this full body cast, basically, because she had just been hit by a car, right? And she was okay, obviously, but she was committed to showing up at this retreat. Anyone else would have just stayed at home. But there was Marilyn in this whole get-up, and she was committed to being there. And she was just still just as energetic and as positive, and it was so wonderful. I think we were in the same family group then. And then Marilyn was Regi as well, and she led the youth through one of the most tumultuous times when we were dealing with COVID, and was really just a rock in keeping everyone together. She went to rallies, helped get everyone excited and energized and sang, and we're just so lucky to have had you as part of our program, and I really hope that we'll continue to leverage you and you'll continue to participate. So with that introduction, I'll ask you to come up and share your thoughts.
Thank you, Maggie. Hello. Okay, there. Yeah, I was not missing rally, even though like a couple days before I got hit by a car, but I was not missing retreat. Yeah, I have my little message for you guys. Basically, this is about my experience with Unity. I became a member of Unity in the 1st grade. I remember the first time I went into the Unikids classroom at Unity of Bon Air, and I was told to draw a picture of the world and what I love about it. That Sunday school class would be the first of many, and if only that little girl could see me now. From the moment I stepped into Unity, I realized that I was in a setting that was filled with nothing but pure love and acceptance. In the 3rd grade, I remember a lady coming into our class and teaching us how to balance our chakras. At first, I was like, what the heck is a chakra? But as the class continued, I realized that I was a part of the coolest church ever. When I entered Uniteens, we began to have deeper discussions in class. At times, they would even mix the Uniteens and YRUers. We started our classes by going around the room and saying our lessons and blessings or highs and lows of the week, a weekly check-in. And I knew I was in a safe space, a space where I can say that I think without judgment, a space where I would be loved for simply being me, a space where we would discuss the hard topics and make efforts to make the world a better place. A space where I will love others no matter our differences. A space where I will be supported by so many loving people. A space where I could learn so much valuable. Love that, okay. In a safe space that for over the years, I found a connection with Spirit in. But that journey was something that took me a long time to discover. There was a time, I want to say in around middle school, where I didn't believe in God. The concept didn't make sense to me, and before Unity, I attended a church that had a very strict mindset. I specifically remember one of our classes where Rama took us to the gazebo in the meditation garden of Unity of Bon Air to have class that day. The topic of the day was, what is God to us? Is God real? This was a topic I always felt weird discussing, especially as a kid. But it was that very day where I realized that there is no right answer, only what is true to us. I found it relieving that some kids believed in God, some kids didn't, and some just simply didn't know. Everyone had their own way of viewing Spirit. And to me, that was beautiful. The fact that every Sunday I could be in a place where I could be given the material, the knowledge, the tools, and apply it as I chose fit. And no matter what I chose to believe, nobody at Unity would judge me, and I won't judge them. I was introduced to meditation, and Rama even taught us how to do fire breathing meditation, and I just slowly fell in love with taking a moment to breathe, centering myself, and becoming grounded with the universe. We had discussions about God, Jesus, Buddha, Gandhi, Wim Hof, you name it, and I was able to learn about so many diverse backgrounds and religions, and I loved it. I loved it so much that I would beg my dad to take me to church every week, even when he was tired from the long work week. But we would continue to go, and every time I left Sunday service, I felt like I had learned something new, had a sense of relief, and like I knew myself just a little more. It was around this time I realized I did believe in some higher power, and the term I felt comfortable with was universe. My life really changed when I was introduced to retreat in middle school, where we got to meet up with all the youth from the whole region. Rally and retreat were some indescribable, unforgettable experiences, and I created friends and family for life. At retreat, we would be involved in lessons and family groups, and another part of retreat was spirit sharing, which was our talent show. And I had always spoken in front of the congregation, but I had never sang in front of a crowd before. And retreat was my first time ever singing in front of a crowd. And if it weren't for the support and love I received there, I truly don't know if I would be here today doing what I love. I can do anything I set my mind to. I have the power. Positive thoughts propel me forward. Negative thoughts do nothing but hold me back. That is just one of the many things Unity has taught me. When high school came around, I became part of YOU and was surrounded by kids fueled by so much love and light. I had a community I could go to no matter what I was going through, who would listen to me. Sophomore year of high school, I became the communications regional representative for the Eastern region, otherwise known as Regi. Being a Regi was something I had dreamed of ever since I was little. Being a Regi and being one of the people who planned these rallies was a dream come true. I was now in a position to connect with other kids and impact their lives the way the previous Regis had for me. And throughout that experience, it really forced me to connect with Spirit on a deeper level every single day. It was my responsibility to make sure these YOUers felt safe and could take the knowledge they learned from us into the real world. But the experience that changed my life forever was IYOU. IYOU is the international conference that takes place in Unity Village, Missouri, where you meet up with YOUers from around the world. And there was nothing more amazing than being surrounded by people from all over the world who shared the same love, background, and understandings as you. At Unity Village, we learned Native American chants and dances, shared what we did differently in our regions, and my most prominent memorable experience from that week was the group meditation. We walked into this large, beautiful room, and nobody had told us what we were going to be doing there. On our schedules, it just said surprise activity. There was what seemed like hundreds of glass singing bowls in all sizes. There were instruments, and we began a meditation. And it ended up being the best meditation of my life. There was just something about the love, oneness, and energy in that room that was just flooding through my body. I felt lighter, like a wave had rushed over me and knocked anything holding me down. In silence, we opened our eyes, were given ribbons and instruments, and I danced around the room wildly with YOUers, freely and without judgment. And for the first time in my life, I felt complete peace. We weren't allowed to have our phones, so once we got back to our rooms, we noticed that what had felt like a 30-minute experience was what had actually been a 2-hour meditation. I could never have imagined I could sit still for that long. That week, it just solidified even more that spirituality is what I wanted to practice and how I chose to live my life. I actually found a journal entry I wrote 2 years ago when I was 16 that I would like to share. As someone who is spiritual, not religious, I keep finding myself more and more in touch with the universe as I get older and gain more knowledge. My whole life, I didn't believe in God, but once I got to YOU, I chose to claim the higher power above as the universe. I replaced the word God with universe because it's non-gendered and more metaphysical because it felt more comfortable to me when you put it in perspective. They mean the same thing. I've never opened a Bible that much, but throughout my life, I have picked up bits and pieces through different spiritual teachings to put together what I believed was true to my divine mind, body, and spirit. Conversations in middle school to conversations with Janelle and Natalie have led me to find my own understandings of the world and what brings me comfort. I am already blessed enough to grow up in such a spiritual and judgment-free community, especially from such a young age. I have recently also found myself more open to prayer, the comfort of praying and thanking the universe for the blessing it's brought to me. It just helps me realize how grateful I am, or to just pray with another person or have a person pray for you, knowing that they're keeping your love and light close to their hearts and supportive in your best self. Do you know how powerful that is? Just be hand in hand with someone and have them pray for you and just keep your energies in tune. To let all the thoughts and frustrations be set free and setting your intentions into the universe is just powerful. When I pray or meditate, it gives me a chance to align and brings me peace. Prayer has become me manifesting good and ridding of evil and just changing my mindset. The world is a beautiful place. It gives us so much, and the universe controls it. Shouldn't we thank and bless the universe for that? That's what I wrote 2 years ago, and it is crazy to see how much I've grown. I would feel so overwhelmed with love and joy and gratitude that one day it clicked. I do believe in God. I am God. God is in the air we breathe. God is in nature, in the birds, in the sky. God just isn't a man in the clouds. He is eternal energy. God is all around me because we are all connected. Unity principle number 1. There's only one power and presence that is powerful and active as the universe as my life. God, the omnipotent good. All the things I had been taught as I grew up were starting to show up in my life, and things finally started to make sense. Sometimes I would go on drives, and I still do, and would look up into the beautiful universe and thank it for all it does for me. Because at times I'll be so stressed that I'm not where I'm supposed to be, but forget the journey it took me to get here, and what the universe has brought to me in the process. What is meant for me will come to me. I am here right now because this is right where I'm supposed to be. I found comfort in talking out loud to God because when it feels like no one else will listen, Spirit always will. In those conversations, I can feel the universe's presence so prominently. I feel it smother me with its love, its warmth. For me, that is God's way of telling me He's here. He has my back. I also was able to find great comfort in prayer. I don't have to live my life in doubt because the light of God surrounds me, the love of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, and the presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. I truly feel protected in the prayer of protection every single day. Growing up through Unity, I learned valuable tools and lessons that throughout my time here, I continued to put in my toolbox. I learned how to be vulnerable through heart talk. I learned that when your world feels hectic, all you have to do is sit with Spirit and it will guide you, but only if you take a moment to breathe. I learned that if you listen hard enough, the universe will speak to you. I learned that your dreams can become a reality through prayer and manifestation. I learned how to be confident in myself and love who I am through affirmations, which is Unity principle number 4. I even learned that if I'm feeling a little low, I can sing a silly little joy song as a pick-me-up. I learned not only how to be a leader, but a strong one. I learned how to guide others. It taught me gratitude. It taught me how to find my inner truth. It taught me unity principle number 3. I create my experiences by what I choose to think and what I feel and believe. My life, my mindset, my happiness is all a matter of choice and how I choose to act on it. It taught me how to love without judgment. It taught me how energy can be contagious. It taught me how to acknowledge the signs the universe will send you. It taught me how to live my life freely. And it taught me the power of kindness. It taught me what you give, you will receive. I could go on and on, but we would be here all day. I can now take these tools and teach others what Unity has taught me. When I was younger, I used to think that a place like Unity and Raleigh was so rare and can't be found anywhere else. But as I grew older, I realized that Unity is all around me. In my friends, in the world, in nature, it will never leave me. That feeling of unconditional love is Unity shining through the world. I have so many friends who are now family from across the country, from New Jersey to Texas, who I can count on no matter what, and Unity brought us together. I have so much gratitude for this community and what it has done for me, and so much gratitude for my mentors and teachers who have truly made an impact on my life forever. The people who saw my talent and love for the world and continued to water that seed so I could grow. I'm grateful from Ed from Unity of Renaissance for being our rally dad and supporting me even 2 hours away. Thank you to Janelle, Mary Beth, and Maggie for supporting me and being Regi and helping guiding me when needed. Thank you to Natalie from Unity of Syracuse, who is a mentor I instantly clicked with my first rally, who always makes sure to check on how I'm doing and somehow seems to message me when I need it most. Thank you to Rama for being such an impactful, thoughtful mentor who taught me. And thank you to my dad, who continued to take me to church and raised me in an environment with so much love and light. And thank you for every other sponsor, mentor, and teacher who has supported me and helped me get to where I am today. I'm so grateful that I'm a part of Unity, and I thank God for it every single day, because I know a lot of kids don't get that. A lot of kids don't get to have the freedom to discover what is true to them or have the tools or support to do so. I may not be a part of Youth of Unity anymore, but my morals, mindset, tools, lessons will stay with me forever. And now my little sister is a Regi, and I couldn't be happier for her because I know she's about to do and create so much good. Unity has brought me more than I could have ever imagined, and for that, I love you, I bless you, I truly appreciate you, and I behold the Christ you are. And thank you for helping me achieve amazing things.
Hello? Hello, hello. Hello? Does this one work? Kind of? Okay. Thank you, Marilyn. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I am so excited right now to be a part of this church and just to be around you. Okay, so let me open up my phone here. So the next graduate that we have is Ian, my son. And Marcy is not able to be here today, but she sent me a text and asked me to read some comments that she sent along about him. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. Ian, sweet Ian, wow, what an amazing young man you have become. I remember the first time meeting you when you and your mom and Sarah were looking for just the right angels on the angel tree at church. You were full of energy, which I think she means you were running around getting into things. You were making suggestions for the others. And as you got older, this amazing transformation took place, especially after you started going to retreats and rallies. It was like you were coming into your own. I love hearing your responses to questions during Sunday school classes. You've matured so much, and you're a role model to the teens younger than you. They listen to you. Thank you for being a positive influence in their lives and throughout the church. We are all so proud of you. So thank you, Marcy. I'm sorry you can't be here today. But now I'll say a couple words and then pass it over to Ian. So we started coming here when Ian was a little guy, preschool, I don't know. Lori? Very small, okay. Yes, very small. Actually, before the church was renovated. And I'll never forget asking Ian for his suggestions on the church and what he would like to see in the youth rooms downstairs. And so Ian had some good suggestions. He said, let's have a place where we can kind of relax and have just like some pillows to hang out. So we did that. He also made the suggestion to have some mandalas on the wall. So if you go down there, you'll see some mandalas in one of the back rooms, and he painted those. And then he made the suggestion for a Twizzler dispenser on each of the classroom walls, which we did not do, but I always thought that was very creative. He still thinks that's a good idea. So I remember as well coming back from the first Unity retreat, and he kept this love note bag in his room. So just for those of you that don't know, at the end of retreats, everyone kind of gets to bring home a bag where others have written something nice about them and put it in this love note bag. And throughout the years, he kept all of those bags in his room. And there was, at least 2 retreats or rallies every year. And that was meaningful for him, right? To have these bags full of wonderful things that people were saying about him. So I just love that. And, you've really grown through so much over the years, and I'm really proud of you. So I'm now going to invite you to come up and say a few words. I think his opening statement's a little shorter than Marilyn's, but that's okay.
Hello? Okay. Yeah, I feel kind of bad. Mine is not nearly as long as yours, but we'll see how this goes. All right, so I've been attending Unity for basically my entire life, as you stated. And since I was little, I can always remember coming here. And I do have vivid memories of the old church before it was rebuilt. And I remember, the hallways downstairs, much smaller and everything. It just seems like a big, upgrade to the church, and I really enjoy how it looks. Yeah, so when I was little, I always had the mindset that church is where I would learn that there are many paths to God, and everyone is loved equally. And while true, the full truth was sort of put into me when I went to my first retreat in middle school. I was glad that I met so many people, and after that weekend, I was able to finally understand that this is a community of people that truly loves one another and are a lot like me. And nowadays, I'm still glad to be attending Unity, and I feel that has definitely prepared me for many instances that I may encounter later in life, such as stress, or preparing for big things like graduation, or just school in general, and tests. I really appreciate how I've learned to just take a second to reflect on my experiences, and to be able to tell myself that everything is really okay. One of the principles that has had a big impact on me is that our mindsets create our reality, and that by thinking positively, I could in stressful situations, I can create a better outcome. And it's really great that I'll be able to soon take these teachings with me later in life, both towards JMU and adulthood. And yeah, I'm going to JMU to study computer science in the fall, and I'm really excited to do that. And I just want to say thank you to my parents and all the teachers and Marcy, everyone that supported me. So.
Okay. We had questions in case we needed to fill some time, but I think we've had an amazing Sunday message from both of these vibrant young adults. Thank you so much. Yeah. This is such a bittersweet day because I'm so excited for both of you to begin this next journey of your life, to continue your journey. I remember when Maggie came with Ian and Sarah, and I taught them at least once a month. And being your teacher, Ian, not only, it taught me so much about, what I'm trying to say is that you have been such a good student, whether you thought you were or not. All through growing up, you were exactly where you were supposed to be at every moment. And watching your growth and your transition into this amazing young man that you are now, but you have always been amazing. That's what I'm trying to say. And I can't thank you enough to your family. It's such a joy and such a privilege to have been a part of that and to see you and Sarah grow up. And so thank you. And Marilyn, I remember Marilyn at middle school unity and retreats. I remember you, this small little girl, getting up there, and she started singing. I think it might have been the first time you sang. And she had this amazing voice, and I was blown away. And slowly over time, I got to know you more. And then I was blessed for you to come and be a part of our church. And we got to spend some time together talking and getting to know. I got to know you, and we got to really share at a heart level many times. And you two are just a beautiful, amazing young woman. And what a blessing for both of you. We will be celebrating downstairs today, so everyone is invited to come down. There's some food. Thank you, Lynn, for getting all of this together, helping us. There'll be cake, the families, and everything. And Maggie, we have a couple of gifts to present to them, and we'll wrap this up. What they are.
Oh, sure. Yes, so there's two things in the gift bags. You could probably open them down. Well, do you want them to open them? Okay, so they can open them downstairs. But there's two things in each of the bags. One is a Bible with their name inscribed. And then also we have two beautiful singing bowls that were made in Nepal. And I know both of you are very musical, a singer and a drummer. And hopefully it'll be just something really wonderful to ground both of you. So you've got this tradition of both the Bible and then also the singing bowls. So hopefully you'll be able to leverage those moving forward.
And Reverend Valorie has written in both of your Bibles as well. So one last time, I would like to bless Ian and Marilyn as a church, give them our unity blessing. So if everyone could stand, please. So, Marilyn and Ian, we love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. We love you, we really, really love you. Mwah. Love you.
Hello. Okay, now I will lead you into meditation. I invite you to close your outer eyes and open your inner eye. Get comfortable, find a relaxed position, and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let the tension start to leave your body. Take slow, calm breaths. Mentally scan your body, taking note of how your body feels. Focus in on the areas where attention is stored. And concentrate on relaxing those areas. Feel your body becoming more relaxed, slowly releasing tension. Letting go. Now imagine that there is a protective light shining around your body. almost as if you are glowing. This light can keep you safe right now from stress, tension, worries, or other problems that have seemed to attack you. Picture in your mind being surrounded by light. Feel how relaxed, calm, and secure you feel as this protective light surrounds you. The light is like a shield, deflecting anything that is not good. It's like a spiritual armor that can protect you and help you feel calm and relaxed. Now imagine being surrounded by protective light from your head to your feet. Focus your attention to your feet, feeling how relaxed and maybe even tingly your feet feel. Notice that your feet are surrounded by protective light. Turn your attention now to your hands. Feel the relaxation there as your hands become very relaxed. Limp, heavy, along with your wrists, lower arms, and upper arms. Feel the relaxation in the core of your body. Starting at your stomach and flowing outwards. Feel the relaxation flowing from the center of your body out to your back. Notice that your body is enclosed with a shield of light as well. Allow the relaxation to continue to flow through your body, upwards, towards your neck and shoulders. All the way to the top of your head. Feel the protective light surrounding your head and face. Your whole body. You are surrounded from head to toe in protective light. This shields from any worries. Now slowly start to open your eyes and feel yourself coming back to this space. Still surrounded by this comforting light.
Okay, thanks. Okay, as we now come back into this moment together, I invite all youth to come forward. I'm not sure if there's anyone. Okay, okay. So we can sing that wonderful song, Walking in the Light. You want to stand? We are walking in the light, in the light, in the light. We are walking in the light, in the light of love. In the light, 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 in the light of love. Yippee! So, okay, next I'm going to call the ushers forward, please. And there is a wonderful notice about how another opportunity to give. It's texting. And can we all say together our prosperity blessing? Divine love, expressing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful. Thank you. Okay. And what? Oh, I'm so sorry. You want this one?
With our eyes wide shut in the still of the night, we sit and hold the vision. When the fears burn wild, we don't run and hide. We see a world with no division. We see with one love, one heart, one drum beating to a song that is singing us home. We dance in white light under the starlight. We are the sacred seeds of the sound of Om. We say Aho, Amen, Om Shanti Om. We say Aho, Amen, Om Shanti Om. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. In your eyes we see your other side. You're a perfectly clear reflection. There are no others, there is only one mother, and she's taking us in one direction. Love is our weapon, music our religion, peace is our power, peace is our mission. We don't separate or dominate, we appreciate and celebrate. We say Aho, Amen, Om Shanti Om. And we say Aho, Amen, Om Shanti Om. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. We can go higher, higher, higher still, and we can get louder, louder, louder. Yes, we will. We feel the power and the presence. It's the all and the essence, and in it we own the space. We don't get lost in the drown or drown in the drama. We're the guardians of this place. We see with one love, one heart, one drum beating to a song that is singing us home. We dance in white light under the moonlight. We are the sacred seeds of the sound of Om.
and we say Yaho, Amen. Om Shanti Om, and we say Yaho, Amen. Om Shanti Om. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. We can go higher, higher, higher still, and we can get louder, louder, louder. Yes, we will. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. We are the lovers and the leaders. We are the ones we've been waiting for. And we say, Aho, Amen. Om Shanti Om. We say, Aho, Amen. Om Shanti Om. And we say, Aho, Amen. Om Shanti Om. We say Aho, Ashe, Om Shanti Om.
Okay, it's kind of sizzling after all of that. It's really wonderful. So now we're going to bless these gifts. We give thanks for the gifts that for creating a spiritually awakened world. Amen. And now a big thank yous, first of all, to the teachers and the youth of Unity of Richmond. Thank you for the present and the future. So much. Thank you. And also for the musicians, Ian is the big honcho there. Big honcho. The big cheese. And then we have the band. Woo! That's them. Yeah.
There's another one of me,
and
though.
Also, we have
Yeah.
a special Ian, a second Ian on drums. Thank you. Woo! Yeah. With Ryan and Forrest. And then, you know, we'd not be able to hear all of this if it were not for our audio visual. Thank you so much, Corey and Bernice. And thank you for all the special singers today, for Marilyn and the Congo, Armand and Jeff. And I think I got it. And love to everybody. Yeah, I'm bringing that Findhorn energy, Findhorn, Scotland, that heart energy. So let's see. And next we're going to do the prayer for protection. Could everyone stand and join in? Together. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. The presence of God watches over us. We are the presence. Wherever we are, God is. We are divine.
1, 2, 3. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let this begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally.